We're live.
Hey everybody, it's Elizabeth, and you're watching Smoky Magic Media Live here on Mountain Fun Life channel. We have a super exciting show coming up. We've got Laura from Life in the Smokies with Laura, and I'm going to interview her. She's usually the one interviewing, but today she gets to be interviewed. So don't go anywhere. We're going to roll the intro. Hey everyone, it's Elizabeth, the owner of Smoky Magic Media, a social media marketing company here in the Smoky Mountains. My show here on Mountain Fun Life gets to focus on different people and businesses in the area, how they're using social media to promote themselves. And I've had a lot of success with Mountain Fun Life, being able to be part of it and getting to know more people. But today is special because I have Laura, and she's one of our talk show hosts of Mountain Fun Life. She's on with me today. She has Life in the Smokies with Laura, and she's usually interviewing, but today you get to be interviewed. How do you feel about that?
I don't know. It's kind of weird. I was like, okay, I'm not used to
feel
sitting
out of
over
place,
here.
yeah.
I'm used to people asking from over here, okay, where do I look? And now I'm like,
Where do I look?
where do I look, man?
Kind of different being in, in that seat.
Yeah.
But because you've interviewed so many people, I mean, you've had a lot of shows, because you've been doing shows since January here on Mountain Fun Life.
Yeah.
We just wanted to kind of talk to you so people can get to know you better. I mean, you've been from day one here with Mountain Fun Life. So what has your journey been like so far? Kind of give us some of the highlights.
It's been awesome. It has been so amazing. As you can tell, guys, the set has completely changed. It's beautiful. Bob has been working his tushy off, and he has made it amazing, as he does everything, and it's just evolving and coming along. The Lord is just blessing and keeps blessing, and everything is just, it's just great.
Yeah,
and
it's really coming together, and being able to have this now, is because I can pull up people's pages and talk about it and everything. So it's interactive, which is really great. This new step in this direction with Mountain Fun Life is being able to have an interactive experience. So like if you guys have a question or you want to post something in, we're able to kind of respond to it also.
Yeah, definitely.
Which keeps it exciting.
Yeah, I know. It's so strange. I was thinking when day one, when I stepped in here to talk to Bob for the first time about being a host, I'm like, wow, this place has changed so much. It's just so cool.
What made you decide to do that, to take that step from, acting and then, okay, I'm going to be a talk show host? What was going through your mind?
Well, I don't really know. I just kind of saw it, and I'm so used to submitting. Because in this industry, it's you submit constantly, and you just, for about every 200, 400 things you submit to, you may possibly get hey, we're just checking your availability, or hey, can you do this, or can you give us an audition? And so, it's just you throw things out there constantly, whether you get it or not.
Right.
And all my life, I grew up as a theater actress. I did the drama, I did concert choir, I did show choir, Knoxville Children's Show Choir. I sang, I danced, I did ballet, I did baton, I did cheerleading, I was a cheerleading coach, I did all that stuff. But my favorite, definitely my passion, has been acting.
Right.
And it was always in theater. And I went to college, and I did video production technology. So I got behind the camera. And because I've always loved photography, videography, and so I did broadcasting and did all that stuff. And then I got into modeling. And then I got into film and television. And I really, really love it. And so everything that I've done thus far has been scripted.
And this is completely unscripted.
Yes, ma'am.
When
it
we're
is.
live, we're completely unscripted.
Yeah. And so
It's different, yeah.
completely. And so I remember the first time I sat down here, never forget it, because I thought, whoa, what am I doing?
Yeah. Well,
Because-
that countdown happens, and then you're like, oh no, when that countdown ends, I'm live.
Well, and even our first 2 or 3 shows, we didn't start live. We weren't starting live just yet. And so I was like, okay, we've got room for editing. I'm still taking my notes, and I had my notepad, which was my crutch, and I was like, because I'm, I can read off of this,
Right.
and a lot of things changed really, really quick. I got a whiteboard, I put it behind the camera, I was like, all right, if I can't have my notes, then I'll just use my whiteboard. Bob said, I don't think so. And then he said, and by the way, we're going live, and you're on, and I'm like, oh, hey. But so I had to learn. I had to discover me as myself instead of
a
character.
Yeah,
exactly.
Instead of whoever you're portraying, because it's entirely different. When you're given a character, you're assigned, you get into the head of that character, you learn your lines, that's who you are, and so you hide behind that essentially.
Oh, completely.
With this, there's no hiding. You're just there. You're you, and you have to interact with people. And then, like you've experienced, I know I have sometimes, where either you lose your train of thought and you don't remember what you're supposed to ask, or they threw something out that you didn't know that we were going to talk about. So you kind of have to roll with it and just sort of, the main thing is to get the information and showcase them, but still kind of keep control of the interview, which can be, sometimes you're like, oh goodness.
Yeah, totally. And I've been told I'm very animated, and so and to some people I've they're like, tone it down. I don't know how to do that.
Because this is just you.
It's like, this is me. What you
Yeah.
see is what you get.
Yeah.
It is what it is. And so I've kind of just learned to just be me.
Yeah.
And, so this is who I am. Sorry.
The cool thing about Mountain Fun Life is that it is a facility for different types of personalities that have their own shows. You're more animated and stuff than maybe I am. I've been told I probably need to be more animated than what I am. But different personalities are able to have their own types of shows, and then they're able to, interact. And I think that's what's really neat about being part of Mountain Fun Life is that we've got a variety. We all we're all different, and that's what's really neat about it. And we're not scripted, so it's in the moment.
Yeah.
It's it's spontaneous. You don't exactly know what you're going to expect, and I think it really shows when we're on location.
Oh man, I know, but that's so cool.
Yeah,
I
'cause
love that.
There's
I love
all
that.
of these elements that go into it, and you're in a different area. You don't have control over your environment usually either, so you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
What has been your experience with being on location for some of the stuff that we've done?
Okay, well, my biggest, most crazy experience with being on location, dude, we were at Anakista when the monsoon happened.
Oh, yeah.
Holy cow, y'all, I ain't never seen rain like that before. I thought we was going to have to build an ark. We were way up on that mountain, but I didn't think we was going to make it off that mountain. I have never in my life been that soaked. I mean, it was crazy. Because it was a beautiful day.
Right.
Gorgeous day. No idea. I think I even got sunburned from there down on my legs.
There's nowhere to hide from it up there on top of the mountain.
Well,
You're
I mean,
just
sitting
in the
on that
element.
little thing going up and down,
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it just downpours. No sprinkling. Not a warning. Just downpours. And so we were doing the best to hide where we could, and it was like you couldn't get down for a while, and we ended up having to go down on the bus. But
wow.
Yeah, it was interesting. But man, I've had some great experiences
being on
doing that.
on location and doing something is interesting. We've done the parade. You were out there for 4th of July, which was a hot day. I mean, that was a very, very hot and very humid day.
Yeah.
Being able to capture all of that, which was really neat. We did the Bloomin' Barbecue and Bluegrass, which was pretty cool, being able to do that coverage. So being able to go out and do things and be part of the community.
Yeah.
But every time we do that, there really is no, you set up as best you can, but you have to kind of roll with it because you don't know what's going to happen. You're live, again, it's unscripted, and you're in an environment that you're not able to control. With doing the coverage at Sevier County Fair, that was really cool because we had a set place that we were set up, and we were able to bring people on and do interviews, but the weather was interesting. I got caught in the rainstorm. We were holding down the tent, and so once the production happens, everybody sees that and it's awesome. But you don't see what goes on behind the scenes or to make it to that point where you're going live because prior to that, you don't know that we're completely drenched. You don't know that my skirt is soaked all the way up to my waist because the water was splashing. You don't know any of that. All you know is that we're on and we're doing the interview, so we just have to roll with it because we never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But that was a cool experience, and you got to. I mean, you won third place
on
the cosplay contest. So tell us a little bit about being there for that night because that was a pretty cool night.
That was awesome. Well, I'm love Harley Quinn, so I'll look for any chance I can get to dress up in my Harley Quinn outfit. So it's just so much fun. Just another part of the acting side of me, being somebody else, just getting to do something different.
Yeah.
And so, but everybody was like, well, you should enter. And I was like, oh, okay, sure, why not? I had no idea I was going to have to do a little performance there at the end, so that was just kind of, I am not good at winging it. And
I don't know. You seem like you may have that down. I think you wing it better than what you think.
I was just like, okay, yeah, I don't know what to do here. So yeah, I'm really, really working on getting outside the box.
Well, you got into character.
I sure did try.
You got into character.
And working on my, just kind of like doing this, working on thinking quick.
Yeah.
Because I'm not good at that. And improv. That's one thing that I've never been good at. But I'm always wanting to, as an actress, to push myself into whatever I think is going to scare me. If it scares you, that's something you need to push yourself to do.
Yeah, absolutely. That's how you grow. I mean, that's the only way you're going to grow. Because I have to get uncomfortable.
Exactly. Because I don't want to ever be afraid of anything. Because if I am, then that means that it's something I need to grow in.
Yeah.
And so, I really wanted to, so that's something that I really take, a lot of pride in myself for doing. Because it's scary for me to get on and just make it look like I know what I'm doing. Because I really don't. But I act like I do.
And that's the thing with, and I think some people, when they think of having a talk show, it's the nerves of, okay, how am I going to look on camera? What am I going to say? What if someone says something that I don't know how to handle? And it's the same thing if you were in a business interview or if you were networking and you were talking to somebody. It's the same concept. I mean, you're sitting down, you're talking, you're having a conversation. It just happens to be on camera. And so you may have an instance where they say something and it's just really amusing and you laugh. Or they say something, you're like, wait a minute, clarify that, and you have to get clarification. It becomes more natural as you practice, but the first time you go live, or the second and third and fourth time you go live, it's kind of terrifying because suddenly you're on camera, and I think that's when you think about it more because you're on camera, and then that awkwardness sets in. Like, wait, what am I saying? What am I? How am I asking this question? So you just have to kind of roll with it. But I think it's been beneficial to my business.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's been beneficial to your personal endeavors with acting and getting out and being more well known in the community?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like it has helped with my personality. It's helped with my self-confidence.
Yeah.
It has tremendously, actually. It makes me, like I said, it makes me feel more self-confident when I'm talking to other people.
Right.
Because I don't feel like I have to be afraid to feel like I'm going to say something stupid or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
does that
absolutely.
make sense? I feel like and I feel like I'm maturing more, and so
one of the things when I started, I worried about my facial expressions because I feel like I'm a goofy person, and that it would come across on camera.
Oh, well, me too. That's a good thing.
Yeah, well, but I'm like, I don't want that to come across on camera. Like you want to be poised, and I'm like, But why would I want to be different on camera than what I am in person?
Exactly.
This is what you're going to get at an interview. This is what you're going to get when you're talking to me networking. I'm a little bit goofy, and sometimes I make goofy facial expressions. So when you let go of that, I do think it helps you be more confident, because you know, when you're going out and you're talking to someone, it's like, I've already done this on camera.
Yeah.
And it was live. Of course I can handle this now. So it does kind of add for that confidence, and and I think it helps connect you with new people in the community, and I guess build new friendships too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, do you feel like you've got more friendships and networking contacts just from bringing people onto your show?
Most definitely. Actually, there's one in particular that comes to mind. There's several, but there's one in particular that comes to mind. She and I have become really, really good friends. Her daughter and my son are kind of share something in common, and so we've actually gotten together and we've become really, really good friends, which it's kind of hard for me to make friends because I don't really get out a whole lot unless I'm on set or somewhere.
You're working.
Exactly. And so that's important for me, and so it's really cool, and I love meeting people. I love meeting people. I love talking to people.
And hearing their stories. You're able to hear their stories and why they're doing what they're doing, which is really neat.
Yeah, definitely.
You look at the people that you have that come in here to Mountain Fun Life and what they're trying to do and how they're trying to be successful in their stories, and every small business and every performer and every artist, everybody has a story. You know, why they're doing what they're doing, and usually the struggles to get to where they are, and sometimes they're still struggling, you know. So that's the thing, is being able to like support people in the community and talk to them and learn more about them, and really just let them know that we're here for them. I mean, that's the great thing about what we do here at Mountain Fun Life, is kind of shedding light on who they are and learning about them. But then being able to support them afterwards too, which is neat, because you know, you get a little insight into what they have going on.
Yeah.
But it's been a fun experience being here, and as it's grown and things have changed and everything. So I think, of course, we've got the screen back here. And I've got your page up, Life in the Smokies with Laura TV show. Of course, you also have a page for you as an actress that people can follow too.
Yeah.
Where they can keep track of what you have going on and those neat updates. What other social media are you using right now that you could let people know about, that if they want to kind of follow everything that you have going on?
Well, I have Twitter, but I don't really know how to use it.
Twitter's its own unique thing.
I'm not tech savvy. I'm really not.
But you're on Instagram.
I am. I have Instagram, and I do know how to use that. So I've got a Life in the Smokies with Laura on that, and just a regular, and it's Harley Quinn, I think.
It is Harley Quinn. It's Harley Quinn something.
Is it? I thought it was Harley Quinn 5425.
Yeah.
That. Okay.
On Instagram, which is your personal Instagram.
Okay. I'm glad you remembered.
Try. I try to keep track of social media.
I can't remember
everything running through my head. But yeah, I mean, Instagram's a great tool. It's a great tool for models and actresses and TV personalities, because you're able to show like behind the scenes.
Right. I try to keep like on my Life in the Smokies with Laura TV show. I try to update my pictures on there of people that have been on my show. That way they can, and tag them also. That way they can also add it onto theirs too, and try to keep it to where they can, share also.
Share it, and it's exciting when somebody comes on, being able to have those photos as memories too.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, they can look back a year from then and see how far they've come, which you'll be able to do in January. To look back and see all of those, all of the videos, all the photos, the behind the scenes, everything that you've been part of, and kind of see this journey of what's happened.
Yeah, and I'm so honored to have met everybody that has been on my show. Has impacted my life in some way, and I look back and I think on them, and I have everybody written down that has been on my show, and it has been such an honor to have had the opportunity to meet them and hear their story and to hear what they've done, and just to spend a little bit of time with them, and to get to know them, and I mean, some people, it's amazing what they do
Yeah.
for the community. I mean,
Yeah.
it blows
And
my
it's stuff that you
mind.
wouldn't know about or you wouldn't hear
Yeah.
about unless, you have them sitting here,
Yeah.
in front of you and you're actually talking to them.
Exactly.
You never know. So you look at the amount of people in this area that are doing really good things, that are really
Yeah.
helping people, that are making an impact, and you want to have those people on a show so more people can know about what they're doing.
Yeah.
That's really the benefit of us having our shows, is so that, if you know somebody that needs to be on a show, you have to reach out to us and let us know, hey, this person should come on your show.
Right.
You need to interview this person about what they have going on, or you need to talk to them about their business, or this is their story and this is what's been happening. Because that's what we're here for, is to find that information out and, talk to them and, bring you that story so that you know it better. So it's been a neat experience, and getting to know people, being able to support them. And then as Mountain Fun Life grows, we've got the opportunity to make friendships with more talk show hosts too that may have shows on here. Because when we get all together, we have a lot of fun.
And we're like a family.
Yeah,
I mean,
it really is a family.
I love it. I love being here. I love it here. I was just, telling Bob earlier, this is my happy place. I feel at home here.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is my family. And this is what I love. I'm in my element here, and I love being here. It's where my heart is.
And we're supportive of each other,
Yeah.
and of each other's achievements
Yep.
and things that are happening, positive things that are happening for each other. I think it's, we get excited with one another, and
Yeah.
we're happy. And, when we see a video that gets really great engagement, it's like, well, that was awesome.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we get excited about things like that amongst each other. And I think that's part of that whole family atmosphere, is, being able to just kind of uplift each other and promote each other. And that's why I wanted to have you on the show, because, you're
Aw.
always interviewing people, and people don't get to hear as much about what you have going on or what you're
Aw.
doing. Now, you've got some stuff coming up. You're still doing, you're doing a lot of acting right now, too. So you've got a lot happening for you.
Oh, thank you.
So it'll be interesting to see, come January, you look back not only at everything you've done with Mountain Fun Life, but everything that you've been able to achieve personally too, as far as what you've been part of, and whether it's films or TV shows or whatever, the commercials.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, whatever the
I forgot about
case.
that one.
Yeah, that was recent that you were part of that.
Oh, yeah. It was American Jewelry with Team 22 Studios.
Yeah,
They
American
were so
Jewelry
awesome.
Company. That was a cool commercial.
Yeah,
it was really fun.
I loved it. It was so much fun. And anytime I get to be on set, I'm just like,
Doing
so
stuff
happy.
like that is well, and you get to network with people in the community and learn more about people, and because there was quite a few people part of that whole production there. So I think it's kind of exciting anytime we're able to connect
Yeah.
with people,
Yeah.
and just it's all. If we look at our community and we look at how we can help each other, I think it makes our community a better environment, and just kind of uplifting people and, shedding light on that small business that, is so great that we need more people to know about. That type of thing has been really helpful.
Yeah, I think it's just, bringing the community together with all these businesses. It's like so many. I really honestly don't think that any of the places that I've had on my show, though I don't know a lot about a lot of places, but there's so many places that I have, I've had on my show, so many people with businesses that I've never heard of.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, this needs to be showcased.
Yeah.
So many people need to know about how cool this is. Check out what these people are doing. Check out what these people are selling. Look what these people have. Here they are. Y'all have to check this out. Because it's such cool stuff, and it's such, really, really neat things that need to be known about.
Yeah, the people need to know, and they need to be able to support.
Yeah.
And so definitely we're all about supporting local businesses, supporting small business. And when is your next shows?
Well, actually, September 27th.
September 27th. And you'll be in the new studio set up here, so it's super exciting.
Y'all gotta check it out. It's going to rock. I'm stoked, man. It'll be my first show on the new set. And, and like she was saying, I am participating in the 7-day shootout. That's coming up this weekend at the film festival. And not long ago, I was in the 54-hour shootout. And so those things are pretty cool. But yeah, definitely check out my show September 27th. That is going to be very exciting. I'm ready. So y'all gotta check it out.
Well, thank you for coming on, and thank you for everything you do for Mountain Fun Life, and for being part of us, and just really being able to help people. We're excited about your show again in the new studio. We're excited about all the new shows here in the new studio.
Well, thank you, by the way, because you do so much for us.
And you are a
genius. You're
hey,
awesome.
The reason I'm here at all is because I came on your show.
Oh, gosh.
And we didn't even talk about that. I was sitting where you're sitting, and you were interviewing me, and that's really the only reason I knew about Mountain Fun Life was because of you, and that I'm even able to have a show and, you know, be able to facilitate helping people here on Mountain Fun Life. So I think it comes full circle.
Oh, well, you're a rock star. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you guys for tuning in. If you enjoyed this today, be sure to share it, comment, let us know what you think. Give us feedback. We appreciate it. We really want to keep growing our page. So invite your friends to like our page. Tag them in the video and tell them they need to like the page. But get it out to more people, because we really want to see the channel keep growing. We want to be able to have even more reach, so that when we bring a business on, or we bring your business on, it's going to have even more reach. And that's why we really want to support Mountain Fun Life and keep it growing, because the more people that we have tuning in, the better it is for you and your business when you come on our shows. But thank you guys. We really appreciate it, and we hope you all have a fantastic day.